Alrighty, welcome back everybody to the Marathon Emperor Karl Franz campaign. This is, of course, a campaign where we have slowed down the overall pacing using things like reducing our campaign movement and our replenishment and a whole host of other things, making garrisons tougher and things like that. Anyway, most of you all already know the routine. But yeah, so this is really kind of turned into exactly the kind of campaign that I had hoped it would be, the kind of campaign that I like, which is it's extremely challenging and it's not at all steamrolling. It's very much the opposite of steamrolling. We're on turn 53. We've barely expanded beyond original borders. We did, of course, we've stuck to our guns in terms of thematically trying to be the good guy leaders of humanity and making choices that are more thematic than they are functional. And there have been plenty of times where we have made choices that are functionally not the best for us, but thematically made the most sense. And we're still alive, so you know that's always a positive. So anyway, the last episode we ended up taking back Bogenhofen right at the very end of the episode. I think I'm reasonably secure here. We definitely need a lot of replenishment here in EKF's army. This guy right here is in March stance, which means he's very vulnerable to being ambushed, which the Beastmen can do during their turn. But I'm pretty sure he can't reach us. I think that for Beastmen, their raiding stance is the full 100% movement. So if he can't reach us in raiding stance, he shouldn't be able to reach us in any stance at all. Anyway, so I think we're safe right here. We do also have this other army. Let me go ahead and click through my messages here. We do have this other army right here, which really, we need to start recruiting here. We have the money. We can afford it. Altdorf, the garrison, is back to fully replenished, which is good, but it's down to only being a level 3 city after we, we lost it and we took it back. So yeah, it's going to take a little while to get it back up, built back up to the point where it was at before. Yes, I know, I'm extremely obsessive compulsive about going through all my messages over there. So, all right, anyway, so yeah, I think the combination of this 19 size garrison plus this small army, at least I'm hopeful that it can hold off any attacks for the time being. The last end turn, I did not notice any of Khazrak's armies other than this one right here, obviously, being close by. So, knock on wood that I haven't miscalculated over there. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and apply our skill ups. We're going to do some recruiting over here. We have no armies at all down here in the southern part of our empire, which is okay for the time being. We're not at war with anybody down here, but Sylvania is a concern. And now that I'm looking at it, Scrag is a little bit of a concern as well, because he's got quite a bit of territory here, some of which we would want to take back for the humans, for the Empire. So let's take a look here at Scrag while I'm thinking about it and see... Okay, he does not like us. Not at all. And the only thing he likes about us is our treaties with Talabikland and our war with the Redhorn tribe, who we've not actually fought anything. They don't like the fact that we're allied with the Dwarfs or with Cathay or with the Wood Elves. And they don't love that we have a peace treaty with Sylvania or Averland. Okay, so long-term, Scrag is definitely a concern. So what we really need to do is we need to get an army down here to prepare for another war with either Scrag or with Sylvania. But for the time being, it's a little bit lower priority because, of course, we do still have our hands full with Khazrak, and Festus, quite frankly, is recovered now as well. And it does look like Scrag is focused on fighting Sylvania right now, which is, you know, hopefully they will continue to distract one another for the time being. The more damage they do to Sylvania, well, I'm not going to complain too much about that. All right, so back to this. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and apply our skill ups. We're not going to do anything offensive for the moment because we really need to replenish. And we've got mods that have reduced replenishment rates, so it definitely is something that we have to take into consideration. We can't just assume we'll recover very, very quickly like happens in vanilla. I think I'm getting closer to the point where I need to commit to infantry or cavalry with Karl Franz here, which also means with Quinn. So taking a look at this, again, I'm unit agnostic right now. But if I look at this, this is only benefits for elector count state troops, which I think there's going to be more infantry than cavalry. But if we go through our battle effects here, again, pretty agnostic there. And then campaign effects, pretty agnostic here as well. Okay. Except recruit rank +2 for Empire Knights. Okay. Taking a look at Reichsguard are 253 per turn. Melee attack 45, melee defense 38. And we can actually recruit them at 7. Wow. And we can't even recruit the...
Summon the Elector Counts.
We can't even recruit the...
Who calls?
The Empire Knights yet. If I take a look here at our... Yeah, Empire Knights. They are considerably less quality from Reichsguard, and they're quite frankly not all that much less expensive. So I do feel like even though we get the +2 recruitment to them, it's not going to be worth it in the long term, where I think we're better off going Reichsguard. So if we go Reichsguard with Karl Franz here, let's go back to him.
By the comet.
If we go Reichsguard,
Bring me to my men.
We could do this, which would get us speed and charge bonus, which is quite frankly kind of meh. And of course, I'm not particularly good with cavalry, which is something that I think is fair to take into consideration as well. We could really boost our melee guys pretty well with that. We can really boost our gunnery units with that. Okay, Empire Knight and Demigriff Knights, but not Reichsguard, huh? Reichsguard are not included in this. Really? Wow, if I type in Reichsguard here. The only thing... No, okay. Imperial Special Force right there. Okay, so that would be good. Reichsguard and Greatsword units. Heroic Knightly Band. This is Reichsguard units. It's a reduction in upkeep. Okay, all right, okay. And speed of horse, of course, is just making them faster and have better charge, which is of minimal value for me because I'm not really good enough to do a lot of cycle charging. And I see nothing over here in the red line that improves Reichsguard. Okay, so this is definitely the line right here to focus on for now. And the benefit would also be on greatsword units. So we do definitely need to get our melee infantry, our barracks building here, up to rank 3. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and get that one working its way up. Bogenhofen. Boy, I'm going to start running out of money here pretty quickly. I know I need the garrison building, and I think I'm going to need the money building. So, do we have the food building? Yes, this is our food building, which also is providing casualty replenishment rate, so that's all good. Okay. So, I think what we'll do then is we'll plan on getting these two armies to exchange units and start recruiting in great swords and Reichsguard into Karl Franz. And then down here, this is where we're building up our artillery. And we also need to be able to recruit gun units here, which we're quite a ways away from being able to do that, but that's okay because we've got plenty of gun units already. Actually, you don't have any at all. And you don't have that many. Okay, wow, I didn't realize this is all we have in terms of gunnery units. Alright, well, it's going to take us a little bit of time, but it's fine. We're going to, for now, we'll just recruit in some some swordsmen. Can always use more swordsmen. Alright, and that's going to pretty much do it for our money. Now our skill ups.
The nation cools.
Quinn, you're at 19. You have 1 skill point. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Melee attack and defense for melee infantry, which we have more of right now, and we're always going to have lots of great swords. Once we can. So I think I'm fine with that. All right, now let's continue to do fervor for you. And you're an engineer. Let's continue to do piercing shots for you until we can do master ballistics, which won't happen until next level. Okay. So I think we're good with all of our lords and heroes. We're good with our army recruiting.
Is it time?
We're good with our buildings. I need to save up more money to be able to build this landmark. And I don't even remember now what I was going to do with... I don't think I'll worry about it later when I have more money. Okay. You guys then are all okay. There's another landmark in Marienburg that we need to build. Fildorf, you are looking... My goodness, I'm not even getting my money from Fildorf. Okay, this is providing income, but it's not providing public order. Public order is going to become an issue down here, but we have a few turns before we have to worry about it. And quite frankly, if and when a rebellion happens down here, maybe we can get an army down there and there'll be a good opportunity to get a fight in with a beatable opponent.
Ready.
So that's the hope. Okay, commandment available right here. I don't remember now what I was going to do, but I think it probably makes the most sense to go with growth and construction cost. Let's go ahead and check out our missions here. We're pretty far from 15,000. We've got some quest battles that we need to win. Feckendites or Black Pit Tribe sure seems like a possibility that we could raid a region belonging to one of them if we can get up as far as Delbers. which hopefully we can do relatively soon. Upgrade any settlement building to 5. And right now, you're at 3. You're at 5, but it happened before, I guess before we confederated. Blighted Towers and Nuln. So it looks like Nuln is most likely going to be our chance to do that one. Adventures of Gotrek and Felix will do that eventually. This, we're slowly on our way to doing that. Okay. All right, I think we'll check our diplomacy out. Nothing really going on there. And we've got 2,400 prestige. Don't really... you know what we could do? We could grant a population surplus to get Nuln up to 5. There's no reason to do it now because we can't afford to level it up. But once we get a little bit more money, which we're currently making tons of money, we'll have to take a look at maybe doing that. Inquisition, don't need it. Conscription, don't need it. Send aid, don't need it. Requisition, don't need it. Casus Belli. I don't want to do that. That goes against our theme. Okay. I think then we're good to go. Our only real enemies right now are up here, and that's where all of our armies are. So hopefully we're going to be okay here. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Okay, Scrag did not declare war on us, so that's good. It's going to be something, a recurring theme for me now every turn. I'm starting to pay attention to that. Okay, the High Elves are still not contributing much to the war on chaos, at least in our part of the world. Okay, we got Azhag. We got the Barrow Legion. Sylvania. Still, as long as they continue to focus... well, never mind. I was just going to say, as long as Sylvania and Scrag focus on each other, then I'm not going to worry about them too much. But for some reason, Sylvania is ignoring the fact that Scrag is laying siege to one of his cities. Okay, Festus is... he's coming. He's not real close to us yet. Bellicor here is not really a concern right now. And Khazrak. Okay, this is the big one, obviously. There's his hero that has done nothing but run around causing... proving to be a nuisance. Okay, so... that was his only army, and it's in hidden encampment stance right outside Marienburg. No, he's got another army up there as well. Okay, that's fine. If he wants to attack Marienburg with 2 armies, I think we can hold out for a few turns. Depending on how strong his armies are, of course, but... walled city battles have been the big equalizer in this campaign for us. We have been able to fight our way back from really impossible odds several times by just inflicting massive casualties on the enemies during walled city battles, which I love. Love the changes to the walled city battles that these mods make. Okay, Bretonia, still kind of hard to see what they're doing. Not a heck of a lot. They've got Bellicor walking around inside their territory. Maybe they could think about doing something about him. Actually, High Elves look like they are... they're taking an offensive against Bellicor. Looks like. That's interesting.
I am Karl Franz.
Alright, what does Sterling
Many
want?
call me Emperor.
You know what I absolutely hate is that Sterling is stronger than we are. Okay, join war against... I would do this, honestly, because thematically it would make sense to, but I don't know how many turns it's been since I've made peace with what's his name? The Changeling? And I don't want to destroy my reputation by accidentally doing it too soon, so I'm going to decline for that reason, and then I'll double check and see if we can safely declare war on the Changeling. And Talabikland is actually winning a battle, which is excellent. Wow. He forced them to retreat. Is he actually going to fight the battle? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Very nicely done. Okay. Good work. That's the first time in a long time that I've seen an ally do something reasonably productive. Okay. Survived another intern. Nemesis crown changes heads. Interesting. Okay, so Scrag had it, and now it's belonging to Ferdinand von Sinkler of Sylvania. Okay. Was that Scrag himself? Did he get defeated? Ambusher discovered. Let's check this out. Okay, so this is the other one. We know there's a second army right there, though. This is the one that we already knew about. Okay. Trait gained... yeah, that's good. We'll take that. Ready for duty. General of the Empire. Okay. Could be good as well. Improved heavy weapons. Okay, that's excellent. Yeah, that's really useful. And imminent rebellion. Here at Marienburg. Okay. Ooh, mission issued. Current income 6,300, so we should actually succeed at this, huh? Right away. Mission successful. There we go. We'll take it. Steel Standard and Von Horstmann Speculum. Okay, this is a debuff within a 35-meter effect range. Okay. For 16 seconds. That's pretty good. All right. Onward and upward, as I always say. You know, we've got a tiny little bit of momentum right now. We need to try to make hay while the sun shines. So this army, we don't know how strong this other army is, but we do know that Khazrak has to be taken seriously. He's quite strong overall. He's stronger than we are. So the question then becomes, Marienburg. I don't love that some of your units here are not fully replenished. That is definitely a concern. But it is what it is. We still need the replenishment here.
So, I command here.
Bogenhofen
The Empire.
obviously needs a lot of time for his own garrison to recover. I didn't see any of Khazrak's armies over here.
By the comet.
Okay, let me take a look at Nuln. How close are we? We're one turn away from being able to recruit in some artillery here. I do need to build the tall walls, but I cannot prioritize them right now. Okay. I'll tell you what might be good is for me to use this corruption. What is it? Inquisition. It lasts for 5 turns. It reduces provincial corruption by 50 every turn, which would be good against Khazrak. And it would also be good for our public order, although our public order, there's nothing we can really do shy of doing this. Oh, never mind, it's -7 anyway. That's what? Why does it not change from -7? There we go, -3, yeah. So it's going to go into rebellion anyway. There's nothing we can really do about it. But in anticipation of us moving another army up this way, it would be good, I think, to go ahead and get some of the corruption out of here. Plus, I think it's thematic. It does. Eliminating corruption within our borders has value. Oh, look at that. Just by doing that, we have reduced. So I didn't realize the 50 every turn, it starts immediately. It takes effect immediately. So that's actually, that works for me. Okay.
Yes.
So you could move in encampment stance up in this direction. We actually, ooh, you can actually reach. How do we feel? Oh, wait a minute. You know what I just realized? Are they close enough where if we moved up this way, they would ambush us? Surely not, right? Surely their area of effect of an ambush wouldn't extend all the way over onto this side of the river. I would hope.
What?
Okay, let's think about how we want to do this. If Altdorf can take care of itself for a turn or two, which it looks to me like he should be able to. And I race you all the way over to here and get you exchanging units with EKF. And then
The Empire.
What would I do with you? I'm still not really of a mind. Yeah, no, I was going to say, I'd kind of like to move him down here, but obviously this has got to be the priority because there's 2 armies up here. So we're going to take you. Can we give you any better units at all? No. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. You got some good heroes here.
I will marshal the men. Bring me to my men.
Yeah, you've got good heroes. You don't have gunpowder units, but it's okay. We're gonna move you in channeling stance. Ooh, you can actually get really far. Well, I don't want to move you that far though. That's the thing. I only want to move you. Let's see if he goes. If he goes in regular stance, he could probably only reach to about here, I think. So we should be safe moving in channeling stance to maybe here.
Take up the pace.
Let's back up just a little bit, just to make sure.
Step to it.
Because I do not want him getting ambushed. I don't think they can ambush from there. That means you and you.
Yes, my lord.
I want to get
Summon the Elector Counts. Yes.
a couple of these gunnery units into this army
What?
and free up some room here for great swords.
It is time.
I think, and I could maybe even get one wizard into this army as well. I think we're safe to abandon Altdorf for this turn. We're going to move you
Sigma's right.
this direction.
I will.
Yes, I know this is what got me in a lot of trouble with Altdorf, but back then, Altdorf's garrison was pretty dinged up. Okay, so then you can... Who's my strongest wizard? You're 22, you are 15. I want to get you into
Relics.
that army.
I will marshal the men.
Okay. And then
I see no other option.
If I come out of the city, I lose some of my replenishment, but I think it's okay.
I am Franz.
If I go full speed, yeah, I'm not going to be able to get the whole way back to Bogenhafen. So I will lose some of my replenishment. Let's just see how much we lose. If I come out, right now we're getting 25 per turn. If I come out,
Make haste, men.
I'm getting 18 per turn. I can live with that. I can live with that. And in order to go ahead and get better distribution of units here, we want to keep, obviously, the Elector Count units in EKF's army, and I think the Halberdiers as well. I want to go ahead and get this handgun unit. Into Valmir Blaze's army. And these Outriders. And I think maybe all of the swordsmen. You know what he needs? He needs the crossbows as well. Oh, we're going to keep the arrows of Moor in EKF's army, but we'll give him the crossbowmen, the second Altdorf crossbowmen, and the swordsman. Now he's up to 20, and that frees up quite a bit of room here in EKF's army. And I think we're going to be okay with that for now.
I am Prince and Emperor.
And you can actually start to move back in this direction.
So.
And in wait a minute, how many more turns? In one more turn, we can start recruiting, but still not the great swords yet. Okay, Bogenhafen. Do I want to spend my money on this? Or do I want to spend my money on... It's a good question here. I think we want to go ahead and get Bogenhafen being built back up. I'm going to not build anything here for the time being because we need to save up for this, but we also need to make sure it's not in imminent danger of being lost, which currently is, because I don't know how strong that other army of Khazrak is. You're okay right here. I would like to be able to level this up, but it can't really be a priority since we're not at war over here right now. Brings us back to Wissenland. You are one turn away from being able to recruit Hellblaster volley guns, which will be very nice. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, and Hellstorm rocket batteries. That's actually the one that I really want. I think. The Hellblaster volley guns. I need to practice with these a little bit. Their range is 290, but it's really the Hellstorms with the 480 range. That's really, I think, what I want to focus on. Okay. So we still have a little bit of money here. 3,600. This is 18. This is 15. We could do it all. Okay. Everybody's in... Well, you two are both in March stance, so you can't recruit. Okay. Let's go ahead and... what do we want to focus on now? This is pretty good. Well, actually, never mind. That's only for resource-producing buildings. That's actually less good than I was thinking. This is quite good. 7 turns for that. This is pretty good. Endurance training, pretty good. Artillery, recruit rank +2 for artillery units. This is probably worth doing so that we'll start recruiting them better. At a higher rank once we do start recruiting their artillery. And then the upkeep as well. And then, obviously, War Machines is a lower priority right now. We could also do Yeah, there's no shortage of things here that I'd really like to do, quite frankly. But I'm going to do this because this way at least we start recruiting our artillery at 2 ranks higher. And we're actually, you know what we could do is we could run Karl Franz down here. How many turns before we can bring Elspeth back in? Oh, only 2 turns. Okay. All right, that'll be good. Maybe we can actually start doing some recruiting with her.
Yes.
Okay. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and check our diplomacy again. We've got a couple of turns here where we're looking a little bit weak militarily, but it's okay because we've used our money to get ourselves in a better situation in terms of our infrastructure and obviously our replenishment is really important as well. All right, let's go ahead and you know what I haven't looked at in a while. Let's take a look at Confederation. I'm not going to do it right now because it would cause Marienburg to rebel after all. But Talabheim, let's take a look at Talabheim. They have 4 settlements. We would obviously have to disband some of their military, but we're in a better situation to be able to absorb their military than we have been for a long time. Okay, so we would get Talabheim, which is a full city. Actually, okay, so here's their 4 settlements right here. It's all of Talabikland. That is kind of good. Most of it's even reasonably safe right now. This is a concern, but the garrison here is strong enough to be able to hold them off. Where are their armies? They fought a battle down here somewhere. Right here. This is where they fought their battle.
By Sigma, the Empire.
Are these their only armies? I tell you what, this is kind of tempting. It would mean rebellion right here, right away. But I think we can handle it. We've got an army moving over there. You know what? The only thing is I've already used my 1,000. Oh, I need 2,500. I was thinking I only needed 1,000, but it's actually 2,500 to do it. All right, well, we're not going to do it right now, obviously, because we can't. But when we get up above 2,500, we might seriously want to consider it. Had I thought it through, I probably wouldn't have done the Inquisition over here. All right, oh well, it is what it is. Meanwhile, let me just double check. We do have everything assigned, it looks like, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and... Did I already do this? I can't remember. Doesn't look like anything has changed anyway. Khazrak and then Festus are the 2 big concerns right now. Black Pit Tribe, are you still at war with Khazrak? You are. Okay. You're at war with a lot. Alright, let's go ahead and end our turn. Let's see what happens over here at Marienburg in particular. It's got Supervisor for EKF, which is very good. Gives them a little bit of extra campaign movement. Okay, Avalorn and Krace. I think that's Krace, right? You guys look like you are in a strong... Wow, look at all of this. You guys are in a strong position to be attacking Bellicor up here. Okay, here's Azhag. We'll get to him eventually. Here's the Bear Legion. We'll get to them eventually. Are they at war with... Oh, no, they're... Okay, Sylvania. I never get a chance to finish my thoughts. It's always on to the next thing. I do need to pay attention to who has the Nemesis crown, however. Okay, Festus. Oh, okay, he's about to wipe out Hokeland, it looks like. Nope, he didn't attack. He's just laying siege. Interesting. Bellicor. He's raiding. It would be nice if Bretonnia would actually do something about that. Okay, here's Khazrak. So here we go. We've got a hero. Failed to wound. And it looks like he actually suffered a critical failure. So that's good. You are assaulting a garrison, which I don't love, but there's just nothing I can do about that right now. Okay, are you heading toward... That's Khazrak himself. Okay, he is thankfully not able to actually attack Altdorf yet. But he's getting close. He's getting very close. Okay, we need to be really careful with Altdorf again.
Be at peace, for that is
okay.
all I ever want.
Join the war against the Skull Smashers. You know what? I forgot to check on the Changeling. Well, see, the thing is, I guess we could make do with another enemy. That's not a good... Now, I don't want to be at war with them. They share a border with me, and I've got enough to worry about right now, so we're going to decline that. Alright. Man, this campaign's so stressful. I love it. Okay, so that's crazy. That's Kothik. Or Kothike, however you say it. Anyway. Gotta learn my my insignia for the High Elves a little bit better, obviously. And they didn't even move. What are they doing up there? Okay, Sterling, this is good. This is good, yeah. I actually like Sterling being right there. He could help defend Altdorf right now where he's located. Talabickenland, you're still putting some pressure here on Sylvania, which even though we're not at war with them, I still approve of. Okay, the dwarfs still being a nuisance down here, I think. Still causing more of a distraction to Bretonnia than anything. Don't love that. Here's the Skull Smashers. Alright. Maybe we should go to war with them and try to take care of them while their armies are down here in Bretonnia. If we had a moment to breathe, then that could be a plan. Scaling has recovered. They're basically as strong as we are once again. Alright, back to us. Supervisor, definitely like that. Okay, ambusher discovered. Let's take a look at his army. It's probably going to be really good. Now we've got this imminent rebellion again. Nothing we can do about it this time. Eliminate him. Yes, I would love to. Marienburg still getting a little bit of replenishment of those last two units, but overall, not quite where I would like it to be. Got lots of buildings constructed. Okay, at this point, I feel like you
The Empire.
should be able to reach here. And help fight off the threat up there. So that's a possibility. Over here, if you were to attack, I can't really tell if you attacked. I have to assume that that army of Stirland is close enough to support it, but it's really hard to see if there is an arrow being drawn there. It's hidden underneath all the graphics, all the OVN graphics. But I don't want to count on Stirland for obvious reasons. So we do need to get an army over here. Khazrak is not looking strong. Oh, that's not Khazrak. Where's Khazrak? I saw Khazrak. Did he go into hidden encampment stance up here? I thought Khazrak was the one that was raiding, but that's clearly not him. Alright. Well, Valmir Blaze, you need to go in march stance back into Altdorf.
Sigmar compels us.
And that should
Praise Sigmar.
prevent an attack on Altdorf. And then Gregor Braun, you do the same thing here to Marienburg. I don't know where the other army is up here, but I'm assuming... Why is corruption going up? Corruption is supposed to be going down for 5 turns. Why is it going back up again? This... right here, Inquisition is supposed to last... I thought it lasted for 5 turns, but it's just a cooldown. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, that's good to know. I'm glad I figured that out before I kept making that mistake. Well, that seems like an awful lot of prestige to spend just to reduce corruption for 1 turn. Alright, well, it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and move you into Marienburg. And fingers crossed. Yes, you made it. Okay. I always have to worry with that hidden encampment stance that there could be an army that is going to ambush us. But we now have our 2 strong points well defended. Bogenhofen is looking vulnerable, but he can't reach it in 1 turn.
So,
you, Karl Franz, need to be recruiting, but... By the way, thank you for the comment that told me where the Reichsguard recruitment was happening from. It's actually happening, for anyone curious, it's actually happening from... Okay, I thought it was... I thought... Maybe I misread it, but I thought I saw that it was from the provincial capital building. Okay, well now I'm back to being confused again. Okay, it's not this. It's not this. We don't have any of those built. It's not any of these. Okay, now I'm back to really being confused again. Where it's being built from. I think maybe the... I don't know. Alright, I'm not going to worry about it anymore. Back to being confused again. Yeah. Alright, whatever. Okay, so... forget I said anything there. So we do need to continue to keep Ubersreich being... I'm sorry, Bogenhofen here being defended by Karl Franz, but Karl Franz could...
by Sigmar's crown.
I could go into ambush stance so he's hidden. But I think what we probably want to do is start doing some recruiting. I think we want to get 2 units of Reichsguard into this army. And other than that, I really want the rest of it to be great swords. Plus maybe 1 Hellstorm rocket battery. Okay, if I were to move you this way, it would take you a while to get there. Oh boy, okay. Back to Nuln. You are 1 turn away from getting her back. And Hellstorm rocket batteries are able to be recruited now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. Oh, and you know what? Elector Count State Troops. Here we go. Here's some great swords. So let's do this. And then let's also go ahead and recruit a couple of Reichsguard. You know what? Before I do that, let me think about where I actually want to be with him. How about... You know what? Since I was able to instantly recruit in my my Karaberg Greatswords here, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him in ambush stance. So he's hidden. Because I consider Khazrak over here to be the bigger threat than whatever's going on over here. Gregor Braun plus that garrison, they should be able to defend Marienburg against 2 armies for a while. Whereas if there's 3 armies of Khazrak floating around over here, I want to be in a position to be able to do something with Karl Franz over here. So we're at 12. We can recruit 4. So in 2 turns, we can get all of our recruiting done. We are 3 turns away from being able to do great swords. There's no rush for me to recruit in the Reichsguard. Okay. I think we're okay here. So all of this looks fine. This, I could do this, but frankly, for the extra +2 control and 5% reduced upkeep, yeah, it's not that high of a priority. It'd be nice to have, but I think I'd rather have a little bit of a cushion in our treasury. Okay, all right. 1 more turn of keeping the old fingers crossed here. Let's go ahead and check diplomacy again. We're at 68 now. Hoekland looks like they're about to get wiped out. That's quite unfortunate. Okay. Let's see what happens. Oh boy, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Nah, we're good. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, Scrag looks like he's still determined to go after Sylvania, which suits me fine. Or defend from Sylvania, one or the other. Hard for me to figure out what these High Elves are doing. Well, at least they are at war with Vanderheimlings. Is that the name of this Norskin faction? But all they did was retreat. They didn't actually fight the battle. Okay, Azhag. I think Azhag and Droika are probably at war with one another. I should double check that. We've got the Red Duke, and we've got Heinrich Himmler still kind of running around here. Not really causing too much trouble, but they will. Okay, Sylvania. Almost looks like they're running away from Stirland there, which I know couldn't possibly be true. Alright, here's Festus. Okay, now that's going to be the end of Hokeland, I have to think. Yep, okay. Faction destroyed, no doubt. Gonna need to start worrying about Festus again, but we still have to focus on Khazrak for the moment. Be really nice if Khazrak and Festus went to war with one another. Okay, so here's Altdorf. Failed to perform a wound against us. That's good. Here's Khazrak himself, and he is headed towards Marienburg, Bogenhofen, that direction. Okay. Interesting. And I didn't look to see if he went back into hidden encampment stance or not. I hope not, because I'd like to see what's in his army, so I know whether or not to move Karl Franz back into Bogenhofen. Alright, yeah, the Bretonnians and the Dwarfs are still at war with one another. It's not really where we want to see their attention focused, but they also look like they just successfully attacked the Greenskins there. The Skull Crushers, is that what the Greenskins faction is there? Still ignoring Bellicor, though. Alright, Krace, are you going to attack? He's already retreated once. Boom, gone. Okay, that's good. Not exactly a major enemy, but at least it was something. And Kothik, they still have those two navies down there. Just kind of sitting there not doing anything. Well, I guess up there. Not down there, up there. Yep, still haven't moved. No idea what's going on with them. Okay, Stirland. Well, you didn't get ambushed. So, more power to you. Talabicland. Wait a minute, we didn't get the message about a rebellion. Why didn't we get a message about the rebellion? Oh, when we moved our army into Marienburg, the public order got saved. Didn't really think about that. Yep, Vanna Heimling's here, looking much, much weaker now after having lost one of their navies. Okay, back to us. We haven't had any battles yet in this episode. Okay, Helmut Feuerbach of Talabicland sends you an invitation to be his personal guest at their annual Wurstfest, or Wurstfest, an annual harvest time festival in which citizens all across the Empire feast and toast the gods, their land, the Empire, and their ancestors. It is a grand gesture for a head of state to extend such an invite to another, so naturally you accept. On the day of the Vertfest, you are called away to lead an army against a minor uprising. The scuffle did not ultimately need your personal attention, but insurrection is exactly the type of situation you are compelled to deal with in person. Due to this, you do not take your place at Helmut Feuerbach's table. Helmut Feuerbach is greatly insulted by this. Appeasing him may take more than a mere fruit hamper. Okay, so prestige, reduction in fealty, or treasury. We're going to do the prestige. This has pretty consistently been the choice that we go with. We need the money. Even though it looks like we've got plenty right now, we desperately need this. So arrange an honorary banquet, even though we do want to save up for 2,500 to confederate them, and then we wouldn't have to worry about events like that anymore. But okay, so Khazrak, it looks like he did go back into hiding, into a hidden encampment stance, so I still can't examine his army to see what all's in it. Elspeth von Draken is available again, and we got 1 rank gained. Okay. We got buildings constructed. We got peace negotiated. The Barrow Legion and the Wood Elves. Very interesting. And Sylvania and Talabicland. Okay, that's actually potentially important. So, obviously, what we want to do, before I forget, we want to recruit Sylvania, park her in Nuln for the moment. Okay. She's at 29.
Covering the arcane.
Irrepressible, I think, is what I want to do, because I want to get Lightning Strike with her. She needs all kinds of things. She also needs this, but Advisor of Nuln, that is actually really good, considering that we're about to start recruiting some artillery over here. I forgot, she actually gained a rank as well as getting wounded in the same battle. It was an ambush battle that I knew was an ambush going into it, but I had to draw them out. Okay, so she is obviously going to start recruiting.
And magic is the surest path to
we can only recruit 3 per turn. Yikes. Okay, I think I want to do that. And I could change. Is there any? There's nothing I can do here to increase the amount of. Oh yeah, right there. Local recruitment capacity. Okay, I should have done that last turn. Oh well, it is what it is. All right, we still have a little bit of money left here.
For Verena and Nuln.
Okay, if Khazrak started moving over this way, no, over here, north of Bogenhofen. I can't see how strong he is. We're up to 17 here. Karl Franz could get over there to help defend.
Ready.
And I could pull you out.
Yes, a sound plan.
And you can do... Okay, let's pull you out here. Hello? How far do I have to move the cursor here to get you out? Right here. Right there.
We march.
Okay, well, that was way further than I intended it to be.
By Sigma's right.
Alright, so you should be able to get over here into the woods. Karl Franz.
In the name of Magnus.
In regular stance, you obviously can't reach. In channeling stance, you obviously can't reach. But in march stance, you can reach. I think I need to defend Bogenhofen. I think the combination of these two...
I am Franz. They will obey.
Should work. Okay, thankfully he did make it. Without getting ambushed. Got some replenishment going on. I can't do the recruiting just yet, but...
Who calls?
It had to be done. You, meanwhile, up here, you are getting public order recovered. right here. Shadowy Servant gives us snipe and AP missile damage. That's fine. Okay. I could attack him. Do they have an army up here that's going to ambush me as soon as I come out? That's the question. It's always a risk. It's a risk, but I'm going to try it.
By Sigma's right.
Okay, he's just retreating. Do I want to pursue him? Could I win this battle? I feel like I should be able to win that battle. He is a level 16 Lord, but his units are okay. But we've got more heroes. He's got nothing that I'm terribly afraid of. Let's do it.
It is war.
Close victory, okay. If we all resolved it, we would not lose any units, but obviously we're not going to do that. Okay, so we're going to take a look here at the terrain. Let's go ahead and fight it. Alright. And then this is going to have to be it then for the episode, I think. He's going to try to get his harpies into our back line. How do we want to do this? I could anchor our line right here, but that gives them the height. They've got the high ground if we do that. I think we almost have no choice, though. I like not having to worry about them flanking us from the left. So if we get you guys back here a bit, you guys are going to help defend the back line. Let's get you guys in the middle. Like this. Get you as a firm anchor over there on that side. You two, like I said, are my backline defenders. Okay, you three then. I'm going to get you... What do I want to do with you? You two back here. And you over here as well to reinforce wherever they hit us the hardest. Okay. And then... You can get with the crossbows. You can help out on the front lines. You get over here. We could actually... How fast are you? You are 78. You're reasonably fast.
The Empire endures. The Heldenhammer.
You need to be prepared to deal with the Harpies as well. And then you, Gregor Braun. You know what? You could actually attack the Harpies when they get close. Because you fly. So, then you guys, we're going to go ahead and try to draw in some of their units, like the Harpies or their Chaos Warhounds, on this unit. Oh, hello. That was just magic. Gosh, that scared me for a second.
Taking position.
Okay, what are they doing? Are they waiting for us? All right. Well, if they're going to wait for us, we're going to get you forward.
Sigma calls.
Okay, no.
Formation
Better.
march. Go.
Back up, back up. Yeah, don't want to get shot to pieces by their archers there. All right, so that kind of failed.
His power.
But you,
Yes.
well, let's get you forward.
It will be done.
And
Great
you
Guardian.
got a little ways to go yet. Keep coming forward. All right, you pull back.
For the Empire.
And you can go ahead and just dive in on them.
Emperor's might. Sigmar calls.
Okay, now
I will melt their tiny minds.
that did a little bit. Let's go ahead and oh, we don't have that much in the way of winds of magic. Okay, let's go ahead and get you falling back. He doesn't need your help. Okay. I'd really love to be able to get a Pit of Shades, but we just don't have the winds of magic for it.
General.
Okay. You need to pull back. Okay, you guys, you know what? Let's get
Master craftsman.
all of you guys moving forward a little bit.
I have a plan.
Okay, you come back. Come back. And you come back as well. Okay.
Take position.
Over here, they're not flanking over here, so that's good. Okay, here come the harpies. You can turn around and you can hit the harpies there.
The Empire.
Let's get you back. Okay, we could do another penumbral pendulum here.
Shadows.
That was not great, Michael. That was not great. Okay, let's get you turned. Never mind, you're fine.
Spearman. The Empire endures.
Okay, how are we doing here? Let's get you back there on those archers now. Okay, let's go ahead and start getting you guys up into the front lines now that they look like they're fairly committed. You, however, like I said, I knew that you were going to be needed against the bats.
Brace yourselves.
You stay. turn around, get on them. Okay, over here, you get in on them. You guys right here, take care of them. You take care of them. Let's get you turned that way a little bit. Alright. Oh, somebody's withdrawing. Who the heck is withdrawing? Come on, take care of those bats. Oh, my Outriders, or Pistoliers. Are they Pistoliers? No, they're Outriders. Oh, that's the glorious Outriders. Okay. Alright, how are you doing up there? I'm going to need you to help out a little bit more here. Let's get you over there on them. You guys need to kind of fall back a little bit. You, like this. Actually, you know what? Shoot into them. Okay, let's get you guys back forward here. Alright, you're chasing them off, so that's good. Let's get you over here on them.
Conditions acceptable.
Okay, you guys.
Crossbows ready, General.
Everybody just pick your best targets. Hopefully that'll work. Okay, you stay on them. Okay, you need to be using your abilities better. It's on me. But you're doing okay over there. Right here, I need you to help out on them. Okay, you guys take care of these bats. Okay, Mr. Wizard. Let's go ahead and do a debuff over here on them. And now I need to get your help over here.
Outriders. Grey Wizard.
Okay, we should. Okay, we got them running away over there.
Engineer.
Okay, we're doing okay here.
Yes, my lord.
You guys should be doing better damage than this over here. Alright, how are you doing? You kind of got bogged down in a fight I didn't want you in, but you have you've got a little bit more magic, but not enough to really do any of the spells I want to do. You get back on them. Go ahead and do that. Okay, you continue to help out here. Actually, against those Chaos Warhounds. Okay, this is bad. You get in on them. You guys back up. You guys shoot them. You guys are doing okay right here. Yeah, you guys get in there and help out. Okay, get over here like this. You guys go ahead and get back over here. It's where we need you most. You. Are they broken? They are broken. You get back here over here. Actually, you can take care of them again. Okay, you are taking a lot of damage here. I need you to get you out. Take care of them. Okay, we should be able to take care of those guys over there. Alright. These crossbows are almost out. Stay on them, okay? How are we doing over here? You're out of ammo. But you can... Okay, you're in trouble. You are... Okay, you just broke. That's bad. Did not get a chance to use his special abilities. I think we may end up losing him completely, which is unfortunate, but is absolutely on me. Alright, I don't think a Penumbral Pendulum is going to be the way to go here. Let's go ahead and do a debuff on them. And you are chasing them off. I need to get you down here. Okay, looks like they're almost broken down there. Let's get you back on them, actually. You help out over here. You help out over here. You help out over here. You guys You, at this point, you're out of ammo. Just gonna hold you there for now. Okay, you guys, shoot at him. Okay, you guys back here. Let's get you forward. Let's get you forward. Let's get you guys forward. Over here, you're fine. Oh, you recovered, but do this. And please get out of there. Nope, actually go this way. Go that way. Try to get away. Try to get away. Okay, you broke again, but maybe you'll survive. Okay, over here. How are you doing? You're doing okay. Let's get you back on them again one more time, and they should be shattered. I hope. Okay, Craven, my warriors flee. That's not good. Let's get you guys over here. Everybody here. Actually, on him. You're all spears. That would be good. Y'all would be good against him. You keep shooting him. Okay, you try to, it's a 75-meter debuff. Get close enough to use this. Okay. Okay, they're all broken over there. That's good. Let's go ahead and get everybody down here now. You... Oh, you're my wizard. Okay, let's go ahead and get a... I think we want to get a debuff on him. Yeah, you get in there. You should be able to charge in. You... Okay, right here. You guys are going to be needed back here again. Yeah, you get it. Ah, this is good. This is good. Victory's in our grasp. Okay, this caused us a lot more damage than I was expecting, but it's okay. Hopefully we didn't lose much in the way of units. Hopefully we didn't lose any, but I think we may have lost our warrior priest, unfortunately. Okay, we took care of the enemy lord, so we can end the battle. No, he survived. Okay, so this is good. We may have lost this one unit of spears. If we did, it's okay. That's not a great unit, although even though they're a high rank, I could certainly replace them. And that whole army should be wiped out. And we should get good money and some prestige and some experience. And we should be able to get back into Marienburg within the safety of the walls to start replenishing. Alrighty. Feel pretty good about that. It's a good way to end the episode on a high note, I think. Always, wow, he survived by just absolute skin of his teeth. 830 prestige, though. Won't say no to that. Okay, I think we'll take the treasury. Watch that lovely army collapse and disappear. And, yeah, we'll take that. Good leadership. Mission successful. Eliminate any lord in battle. Didn't even realize I had that, but take it. Okay. Dragon Helm.
What does the Emperor
So, yeah, we're gonna... I don't have another chance to save the game without doing an end turn, so beginning of the next episode, we're obviously going to get this army back into Marienburg, which he can easily do. Going to get some, you know, be able to level up. Or, not level up. Yeah, actually, some of them can level up, but we need to get, obviously, lots of replenishment. We're going to have to see how strong Khazrak's army is, because we are definitely vulnerable right here. But we've got the garrison. And we do, I mean, Karl Franz is ranked 20, and Quinn is ranked 19. We got some pretty good units in this army. Altdorf, Again, I feel like with Khazrak having gone over here, that's hopefully going to preclude him from being able to participate in an attack on Altdorf. All right, I think we're doing okay, but obviously still lots of room for improvement. Meanwhile, Khazrak, even having lost that one army, they're still considerably stronger than we are. All right, well, it is what it is. We'll pick up here in the next episode. Thanks, everyone, for watching, and I will see you then.